Good evening. I am now back from Virginia, and I want to do a little bit of an old school maps type video. Pretty much, I want to talk about a few things. It's a little dimly lit because I'm out in the back of the truck. Just finished unpacking the last little bit of shit back up here in New York, but my personal belongings. I was moving crap down to Virginia. I want to talk about a couple things. I'm going to start off with some shit that's pissed me off lately. Everybody out there, you need to realize something. You do not need the most expensive shit to prep. I'm losing my shit lately with these YouTube channels telling everybody you gotta have Wise food products. You gotta have Battle Box and Blade and Barrel and shit is the fan box and all this other crap. And that you gotta have Benelli shotguns and you gotta buy the most expensive ammunition. You gotta buy the most expensive ammunition, the most expensive gun. You gotta have that brand new Ram 3500 dually diesel truck with a monster cap on it for your bug out vehicle with a 40-foot long camper trailer. You don't need that. You don't need it. I'm sorry I sound pissed off, but I'm watching so many of these videos. I watched them when I was down there. I watch them when I'm here. I watch them all the time. I don't know why, because they just make my freaking blood boil. But you want to know something? This is really geared to the new people on my channel. I got a lot of experience with doing this a long time. A lot of other people share these similar views as mine. You don't need $1 million in $1 million gear to survive. I've said this in so many videos, and I'm getting sick and tired of seeing all these other people contradicting this stuff, but you don't. Your Knorr rices and ramen noodles and your Walmart Great Value brand canned foods will keep you alive just as well as the Wise food products will, and it probably might even taste better. All right, your Remington 870, your Mossberg 500, a Maverick, whatever you can, will do you just fine. You don't need that Benelli shotgun. You don't need it. All right. No, you don't want to buy super cheap ammunition. I agree, but you don't need to buy the top of the line most expensive either. All right. Don't listen to these assholes that are telling you got to have the most expensive of everything. You don't. Basic shit will keep you alive. It's the bottom line. All right. Also, new preppers, don't over-focus on tactical. I say this all the time. Security, firearms, ammunition is all important. You have your God-given right, constitutional right, the Second Amendment to defend your family and your friends and yourself by any means necessary. So I'm concerned. My life, my family's life is just as important as any other freaking politicians, anybody else's life out there. Nobody's taking it away from you. So you should definitely support your right to do so. You should definitely own firearms, own ammunition, be prepared, be ready to defend your family. But you don't need to go with an arsenal. And I'm not picking on anybody. Just like the subscription box. I'm not picking on anybody who likes subscription boxes. It is cool. If you got the money to spend on it, I'm not knocking people, guys. Let me set the story straight here, right? I'm not picking on people that have the money to spend on this stuff by any means. Some people out there do. Most of us don't. But a lot of people get discouraged. They see these videos and this guy is saying, look, in these wide food buckets, these are great. Until you look it up online and it's $650 for a month's food supply. I got news for you. I can buy more than a month's food supply of $650 of canned goods and dry goods and meats and everything else that I need that I can freeze. I can buy way more than I can, and with that, than I can get out of freeze dry. That's the truth. All right. So, but I'm not knocking people that can afford that stuff. It's great if you can afford it. Most of us can't. So it's not necessary to buy all that shit. It's just not. Work within your budget, guys. Work within your means. You can go Walmart, dollar store. You'll be okay. Your bug out vehicle, you should have a four-wheel drive vehicle. It should be a necessity for you. I'm a firm believer in that. You go with what you can get, though. I drive in 2004 F-150, in 04, all right? My truck is old. I keep it nice, good shape. I maintain it, but it's old. I can't afford a brand new truck. I can't do it, so I work with what I got. You guys can all do the same. You don't need to go crazy with that, all right? Something else I want to bring up. I'm going to go down a list of a bunch of crap that's just been on my mind. Again, back to the tactical. New preppers. This video is between, I know a lot of my friends and my fathers have been watching the channel for a long time. We're going to appreciate this video because it's kind of old school map style, how I used to do a lot of these rant videos. But there's combinations of rant and education at the same time here, okay? You don't need to go crazy with the tactical. said this many times. You don't need to play Arnold Schwarzenegger Commando or think it's The Purge. All right, long gun, shotgun, utility rifle, and a handgun for your place that allows you to have one is all you're probably going to need. All right, that's probably all you're going to need. You don't need more than that. Again, I'm not going to say what I do or don't have, but definitely more than that. But we're allowed. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having one. I'm saying build off of something. The more firearms you have, the more different calibers you have, the more different types of ammunition you have, and it's going to get expensive fast. And plus, you need to be focusing on most of your money. If you're going to use your money for prepping, focus your money, the bulk of your money on food, maintaining your home, your bug out, your bug in location. We'll get to that in a second. And food, water, shelter, equipment and bug out bags, things like that. Again, let's talk about the difference between bugging out and being a homeless yo-yo roaming the streets. Bugging out is that bugging out. I've spoken about this many times, as other guys have. My buddy Savage, he even did a video on this. I think a responsive video I did on this once. I'm not really sure how that went down. I don't remember. But you want to bugging out is either leaving your house or your current bugging location, your homestead location, whatever you want to call it, when absolutely necessary. You sacrifice a lot leaving your homestead. You sacrifice shelter, security, food, water, supplies, everything. You leave a lot of that behind when you bug out. So you don't want to bug out, in my opinion. Again, this is all my opinion. This is just, I'm putting this out there. You guys, hopefully you guys learn something from it, or whatever. But I'm putting this all out there. You do what you want with the information and knowledge that I choose to put out there, right? Bugging out without a place to go is wandering and or making yourself become homeless. You want to go from location A to location B, maybe in transition to location C. Do what you got to do, but have a place to go. Otherwise, you're going to be up shit's creek without a paddle. Have a plan. You don't want to be homeless. Everybody talks about, I'll live out my vehicle. That will only work for so long unless you're planning on becoming a marauder or some kind of road pirate. You can't live out of your vehicle forever. Okay? And two more things I want to talk about. All right? Wilderness survival skills are very important, by all means. But I want everybody to think about where they live or where they're planning on going to bugging out to and learning how to survive in those locations. If you live in the middle of Manhattan Island, you live in the middle of Jersey City, the middle of Chicago, you live in the Florida Keys, these type of places, certain skills aren't going to apply to you. You should know primitive fire skills, but survival is about surviving. It means you want to make your survival life as easy as possible. If you could start a fire with a lighter, with matches, you want to do that first before you try running a bow drill. And if you're going to learn primitive survival techniques, that's great. But that shouldn't be a priority for you unless you live in more of a rural area or you plan on bugging out into the woods. Then that's important. But if you live in a big city, like one of the big cities, places like that I was discussing, making fire primitive fire skills is probably not going to be your number one priority. Escaping, evading, and you're focusing on your bugging in and or your route to bug out is going to be more important than it is to be worried about those fire skills. Not that they're not important. You get what I'm saying? Worry about prepping for the area that you're in or the area you're going to. Don't just think that worry about being Bear Grylls and learning how to scale crevasses without a rope. That shit will get you killed anyway. That man's nuts. I'm talking kind of fast today because I'm overtired. I have like 6 cups of coffee in me, all right? So, all right, we got through that. This is the craziest video I've probably ever done. It's all over the place, ranting up and down. And, yeah. Last but not least, our Second Amendment rights are under attack, guys. The shit's going out of fucking control. I want all of you to stand your ground. Don't give in. I'm not saying to go out and be violent, start problems or anything like that. But stand your ground. Don't let anybody walk all over you. Don't let anybody take your rights to protect yourself away, whether it's a knife, whether it's a firearm, machete, a katana blade, a throwing axe, throwing knives, ninja stars, a karambit, whatever. Don't let anybody take your rights away to defend yourselves. It's your God-given right, your constitutional right to defend yours and your family's life. Our lives are just as much important as any other politicians out there. Quick few shout-outs. If you guys, please check out Horseman Hills, Inside Freedom, Crazy Scotsman. These are people that I support that are out there spreading the word, helping protect our Second Amendment rights, and really, really just great guys. PEX 2A America. Please go check out these channels. I'm not going to leave all the links below. I said the names. You'll find them in my channels list, my subscriptions. I subscribe to these guys. They're really out there keeping up the fight to protect our Second Amendment rights, and I really would appreciate it if you guys supported them as well. Last but not least, new channel stickers are in. My email is in an About Me section. If you would like one, you have to be subscribed. I'll send you, no problem, free of charge. You have to be subscribed. Send me an email saying you want one, and I'll ship one out to you probably within a couple days. That's it, everybody. I hope everybody's been doing well. Stay safe, stay strong. Sorry I'm talking fast. This is just one of the old school mass videos. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry about the profanity. That's the way I feel about it. Sometimes I get like this. Those of you who know me for a while know this is how I am. All right, everybody. I love you all. I love all my friends, family, subs on here. Stay safe, stay strong. It's a jungle out there. Keep your head up, everybody. Don't take no shit from nobody, and make sure you protect your constitutional Second Amendment right. All right. That's it. Take care. And go. I apologize about the video being this way, that way. It's the way it worked out with the camera. I'm sorry.